Hi, everybody. My name is Dude the Gamer, and I am bringing you some Shell Shocked Live. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I am 100% horrible at this game. I've played a little bit on my own, to get remotely better, and I'm kind of pissed that that did nothing. And why do I only have one weapon? He must have done something. Oh, all the shots must bounce. That's fucking retarded. Um, well, this sucks. But yeah, I plan on playing with a buddy of mine who should be coming in soon. His name is Majestic Darkness, really good friend of mine. Love him to death. Man, this game sucks. Yeah, we're gonna find me a game that doesn't blow ass. Um, so yeah, as you can tell, I'm a bit of a gamer. I enjoy games. I feel like they give you a real good feeling. There's my favorite game series of all time is Metal Gear Solid. I've played every Metal Gear Solid game. Um, I believe that Snake Eater would have to be my complete favorite one. Um, I am a huge fan of a lot of the Metal Gear Solid series. The one I really didn't like, and I feel like I'm not alone there, was Ground Zero. Ground Zero was not a good game, and I felt like they did a lot of like meticulous things that didn't really need to happen, and the fact that there was no real like conclusive ending to it. And I don't know. I felt like a lot of my time was wasted playing through it, thinking that I was going to get somewhere and that there would be an ultimate goal. But Metal Gear Solid 3, I'm telling, I love that game so much. It was amazing. You have spoiler alert, you have the boss, and you end up having to kill her in the end, and the whole ride back with Eva on the motorcycles, getting away from Metal Gear. I mean, that whole thing was just insane. It was such a good and well thought. It was way before its time, is what I think. I don't think the world was ready for a game just so amazing. It was 100% like one of the best games I've ever played in my life. And I remember playing it as a kid. And I don't know what that was. And it was just so much fun. And I mean, if I could, I just wish I could go back and replay it. I mean, actually, I think I could. But I mean, it was insane. It was just the games were so good, and I mean, I loved every moment of it. From the moment that you're running in the sewers, and then there's and you fall down, you get chased, and then there's the sorrow, and the sorrow made the game so much more fun. So weird though. I was a kid playing it. I was like real young, and it's just he popped out, and you're like, I can't kill these guys, and you just keep shooting at him, and you're just wasting your ammo. Uh, and then you get there, and you like, it took me like days to figure out why I couldn't do anything, and it was because he you had to take your revive pill that you get from the using the fake death pill. I don't know. It was a lot of fun. It was a good game. Good game. The second one was also just amazing. I loved the tanker. I mean, anything with. I mean, Snake is 100% one of my favorite characters, and I'm really sorry. I keep jumping around trying to find a game. I keep getting kicked. I don't know why. Well, maybe if you wouldn't post fucking games that are full. Uh, nah, I know it. It was fun. Those were some of the best games, and I recently played the Phantom Pain, and I really loved the storyline of the Phantom Pain. It was so good. I mean, the whole thing with a quiet, your silent sniper. I mean, they're boss fights. No matter what game they make, though, they're still the same, except for Ground Zero. You can go straight to hell. I hated Ground Zero. It's a piece of garbage. Uh, but I mean, there was so much good in the game. I mean, they tried really hard to make them not shit, and they did really good at it. I mean, even the first one was just like I couldn't explain it. It was just really good. It was hands down one of the best series that I think it's Konami. I think, yeah, it's Konami. One of the best series that Konami's ever made. And I will take that to the grave. That was just amazing. It was like I can't even discuss it. Like I get all nostalgic. It was just it was just good. Like there like I can't do any better, and I can't do the game any more justice. It was just an amazing game. And if I could go back in time and play it for the first time again, hey, fuck fuck you. Fuck you. Suck my ass. Rush me, boy. I don't know why I call him a boy. I'm not that old myself. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just some of my favorite game series were some of the oldest games. Uh, fuck you, shut ab. Learn to type. Mudda. Oh shit, I can't type. Motherfucker. I'm gonna get cake. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, look who missed. Bitchy boy. Um, I don't know. There are just some really good games that came out that I loved. I'm a huge fan of the Mortal Kombat franchise. And I'm not some fanboy that's like Mortal Kombat 9 and 10 were the I'm so shit. Uh, or one of the best ones. I won't say that. But I mean, they had some really good games growing up. Like I played when I was a kid. I played with my parents, and my parents were really really good about like putting me into whatever they were doing. And I remember playing. Uh, I think it was Deadly Alliance was the game I first played. That was Mortal Kombat. And back then, my dad, who I'm estranged to, was a huge fan of Sub Zero. My mom loved Scorpion. Not Scorpion, Katana. Why am I so garbage, dude? And I couldn't really find a character I was good at, and so I ended up just picking up Scorpion, and I've been a huge fan of Scorpion since. But during this game, and I really wish they'd bring that mechanic back, was like whenever you stabbed your sword into them, it would just stay in them, and they would just bleed out. Like there was nothing more to it. It was just really straightforward. Oh my god. Okay. It was just that game. The Deadly Alliance to me was one of the craziest games that had ever came out. And then they made it even better. Or it got really good in Deception because then they added more like I'm trying to figure out how to explain it more like mini game style stuff to it. They did the chess combat, which I loved. I loved chess combat. It was amazing. You mix like two of my favorite things together, and I mean, it was probably in my opinion, one of the best things that they ever did was do like all those mini games, and then they did the same thing. Get shit on, kid. That they did in their whole series, or was doing those like little mini games, and then in Armageddon, which, by the way, I loved Armageddon. The whole make your own character thing. Me and my friends all made characters, and it was amazing. Like there was nothing better than that whole. It was, oh my lord, it was amazing. Like, oh, and I'm garbage. Uh, and then all the games that came up from there. I did play like the Special Ops Mortal Kombat. and the whole Lin Kuei uh, thing that happened there that I thought was just really, really good. Um, and I played a lot of games like that growing up. And Tekken was another game that I just adored. My favorite character was Steve, and he was a boxer, and he couldn't kick, but he had those like bob and weave moves that were just so OP. And it was really hard for anyone to get around them because it just dealt so much damage. And he had that one hook move where you like jump to the side and he just swing in, and it was like, that's game, it's over. Oh, what the hell did he hit me with? But oh boy, uh, I don't know. That was I really miss a lot of the old style gameplays. I mean, it was amazing. It really they really were really good games. And if I could go back and like, I mean, if the game companies would go back and just go back to how they used to do it. Like, to be honest, oh, that was dumb. One of the things I really hate now are like all the games focus around a futuristic. I don't mind that in the background. They all focus around a futuristic uh, setup, and it's like Call of Duty got really big into the future. I think they really started going into the future with Ghost, and then they had Infinite Warfare. And Infinite Warfare, in my opinion, wasn't a good game. I didn't like it, and then I haven't been a huge fan of all of this new like futuristic stuff. But then they brought in like, or not that, not they, but Battlefield, that company, that whole EA, uh, I think it's EA that does their stuff. Brought in this whole like World War One thing. I heard Call of Duty is bringing the Vietnam thing, and I think that's gonna be awesome because Black Ops One was like my favorite game. Like, I 100% loved Black Ops One, and I played that campaign over and over and over and over, and I've always just loved Black Ops One. And I put all the old Call of Duties too, and I was a huge fan of all the old Call of Duties because I did play uh, when they were Medal of Honor. My favorite old Call of Duty though was Finest Hour, and I really enjoyed it. It was a really good game, and I mean they were really just they were phenomenal. I really did love all the old games. But I mean, there are some new games that came out that I have really came to enjoy. And he kicked me. He kicked me for talking shit. Yep. One of the games that I really loved was uh one of the new games. Sorry, one of the new games I've really enjoyed was Prototype. I just found it on the store one day, and I went and bought it. And I can honestly say I have 100% enjoyed Prototype for the simple fact that it added in this whole the whole open world scenario with the ability to transform, and not that like, I mean, a lot of games bring in that aspect of being able to like manipulate your body or whatever, but this game brought it to a whole new level. Now, the one thing I did like though is the storyline felt really rushed, like they were forcing it, and there was some. I really wish they would have gotten more in depth with the story, which is something they didn't really do. Um, but it comes down to the game itself was really good. I did enjoy fighting Elizabeth Green. That the boss fights were some of the best boss fights. They were hard, and you had to figure them out. And all the different body types they gave you. My favorite thing was to go into the body armor and then have the blades, because by that point in time you were invincible. There was no going back. Like, it's done. If that makes sense. Like, ooh, I have a token. Ooh, what do you do? Is that a tank token? No. What the hell is that thing, man? Can I wait then? I'm so fucking confused. What did that? Ooh, wait. Items. Pick up items and crates during multiplayer. Okay. Well, anyway, that will I felt like that was really good, and I'm just a huge fan of all of the old school games, and I love old school games, and I love a lot of the new school games. I'm a huge fan of a lot of the new school games. A lot of the new gen games, a lot of what they've done. And in the next video, I'll probably talk some more about some of my favorite things. Anyway, so thank you for listening and tuning in to the whole conversation. This is Dude the Gamer, and I am signing out.